Motion, order number 8 motion on menace of double allocation of land in Isiolo Township by Honorable Abdinoor Dima.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand up to move a motion on menace of double allocation of land in Isiolo Township. Mr. Speaker, that aware that Article 61.1 of the Constitution of Kenya states that all land in Kenya belongs to the people of Kenya, collectively, as a nation, as communities, and as individuals. Further aware that Article 64(a) of the Constitution provides that private land consists of registered land held by any person under any freehold tenure. Worried that malpractices conducted by unscrupulous individuals go undetected despite many reforms, such as the digitalization of land records in the Department of Registries. Concerned that several residents of part of Kiwanjani and a section of Checheles B residential settlements in Isiolo Township are on the verge of losing their lands to suspected fraudsters who are taking advantages of illiterate landowners and existing loopholes by acquiring lease at the Lands Ministry headquarters in Nairobi without observing right procedures. Mr. Speaker, therefore, this Assembly urges the County Executive Committee member for roads, public works, lands, physical planning, and urban development to expeditiously start a process of resolving all disputed land ownership cases, those already before court of law and ones that are yet to reach litigation stage, so as to establish genuine ownership of affected lands. Mr. Speaker, this issue, we are actually in process of learning.
I know, that's why I've said so.
But the major concern that everywhere we go within this town, because you are the leader today chosen by the people, you are stopped on the road, getting complaints of double locations. Some people are being encroached onto. So there is a big threat of conflicts within the Isiolo, particularly within the Isiolo Central. In my ward, Kinna has now a big population. The same is that we are experiencing a conflict between the neighbors and some people buying land even when they are in Nairobi without visiting the area. Just while they are seated in their office, they go to Nairobi office, they acquire land, papers, and now they come and ask for removal of the same without following the procedure. So the biggest concern here is that, first of all, we acquire the land even without planning being in place. Secondly, the physical planning is not done. So the future is actually very bad for this county. That is why we find that this bill is, this motion is very important, that the members have to. I think each of us, nobody has either got grievances from members of public or even themselves, us here, must have been the victim. Myself, I'm a victim in Mwangaza 20 years ago. There is no change from the time of county council up to now, actually you will find a plot is being claimed by more than 2 people. This is going to be dangerous. More so when the population of this town is growing. So it is very important that we get acquainted with exactly what the land office is doing. And I also wonder whether we have got enough manpower actually to be able to address this problem in the area of fiscal planning. Now that we have a municipal here, we are talking of a resort city in future. So this has become a concern, and I think every member here is affected. I request this motion to be members to contribute, and we look at the amicable solution towards this before it is too late, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Actually, this problem has been of a double location, has been inherited from the county council time. And there has been a delay in addressing this problem. And you see, once the problem is being, when problem takes too long to be solved, it is going to bring a lot of conflict, and the lack of proper documentation for ownership of the land contributes also towards poverty. And people take advantage of those illiterate members of the community. Those are indigenous people normally who are most affected. It is our responsibility to safeguard the interests of the people of this county. This matter is urgent because the population of Isiolo is going to build very soon to even 5 times than what it is now. It is good we promote the good neighborhood. It is said in Quran, it is said in Bible that we must have and respect good neighbors. So it is the responsibility of this house to be able to engage the relevant sectors and the ministries up to the national level. There is a big gap in our county that we are being told any time that we are following up the issue. The road, including this big road now which is under construction. The interest of this county and the people of this county has not been taken into consideration. Lack of public participation in exactly asking the community what they want, how they want to go about their livelihood, the planning of the town. There is no public participation. So everybody is just left on their own and mushrooming within this town, building anything that they want, any type of structure, and more so the double allocation problem is soon going to bring a lot of insecurity. I urge this house to take this matter very seriously, and I thank actually for those who've contributed, and even those who have not contributed, I'm sure they have agreed with these prevailing problems in the double allocation and the lack of proper documentation of the land within this county. I thank you very much.